Good morning, Franklin Vipers. Today is November 19th, 2024. We have all classes for 6th and 7th grade, and it's Purple Day for 8th grade. And this is your Viper News Update. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Viper Cafe today is serving the delicious Domino's pizza. You can have cheese or pepperoni. If you don't want that, you can get the French dip with onion au jus or the toasted cheese sandwich. Tomorrow for breakfast, you can enjoy the French toast sticks. Hey, so last week you guys were asked to take the panorama survey. There are 3 of those that you need to complete, and we have several of you that have not done that. And so, teachers, today during advisement, you were shared a list yesterday of the ones that still need to complete, and then there are a list of kids. So, if you could have them complete that survey starting in advisement today, and possibly keep monitoring that list throughout the day so that we can get some completions. I will keep looking at the updates throughout the day and send the new modified updates as the day presses on. We have to have these completed before we go on break. And so we have over 50% of our student population that hasn't done them. So we have to make sure that that gets done today and tomorrow. So if you could just take a look at that when these announcements end. Scholars, all you need to do is go to that quick links on our webpage and find where it says Panorama Survey. Click onto that and take the survey. Week at a glance, we are at Tuesday, and we have today after school tutoring. V Squared is after school. We also have Leading Lovely Ladies in esports, and our Adaptive PE or IFL is going to play floor hockey at Brentwood today, so we're wishing them the best of luck. We also have a basketball game scheduled today. Our D and E teams, they're going to travel to Toynton, and then varsity JV and C team are going to be home tonight versus Toynton. So come on out and support our athletics. We have some really great games, and so we wish you all the best of luck. Wednesday is National Paraprofessional Day. And then we have after school tutoring from 4 to 5. We have LULAC and then boys basketball practice. As we round into Thursday, you can go to after school tutoring, art club, cheer practice, esports, and V Squared is also after school. We do have a basketball game on Thursday. D and E team, you're going to be at home versus Bella Romero, and varsity JV and C team, you're on the road to Romero. Friday is no uniform day for $1. We have board game club after school, and boys basketball practice. Saturday, we have Saturday school from 8:30 to 10:30 and volleyball club from 9 to 12. Just a reminder, it's critical that you bring your IDs. This is really practicing our core values of responsibility. And so you need to bring your ID on your lanyard. It's part of our safety protocol for the district. So please make sure that you get up early enough in the morning to locate your ID so that you're not in a hurry. Or at the end of the day, you always put it in your backpack when you leave. So it's always with you. You need to start thinking about strategies on how to remember for those of you who are on the struggle bus. Still have world's finest chocolates. Get that money and the chocolates turned in today to Miss Abby in the office. We are on a modified bell schedule today because we have our 5th grade feeder schools. Shasheen and Billy Martinez are going to be in the house. So let's talk about Vipers of the Week. How appropriate is it that we're really talking about responsibility? And so we have some 6th graders we want to do some shout outs to. Zenadia Perez Lopez was nominated by Ms. Hodges for responsibility every day in class. She shows up early and advocates for her own learning needs and extends her own help to her fellow scholars. Well done. Manuel Martinez Rodriguez was nominated by Mrs. Torres. Manuel's a great student to have in class, always comes into class and gets right to work. He always sets a good expectation for his peers, and is willing to help out when needed. Brian Garcia Ramirez was nominated by Miss Presto. Miss Presto stated she's very proud of the responsibility that Brian is showing in class. He's locked in and works really hard to improve his work. Well done, sixth graders. Vipers of the Week for seventh grade for responsibility. Mrs. Webb nominated Miguel Morales Escobedo for responsibility for his actions and always being very polite. He's responsible in his work ethic and he tries his best. Leslie Madrid Flores was nominated by Mrs. Juarez as a great student who always asks questions. She makes sure she's doing things timely and correctly. She comes to school with a pencil and a positive attitude every day. And Kyle Kavanagh was nominated by Mrs. Mrs. Torres. Kyle is a new addition to our school and our class, has an energetic personality that has come out as he has been learning English. He loves to play with the language and has taken his responsibility to try to grow in his communication skills. Well done for our seventh graders demonstrating responsibility. And let's not forget our eighth grade group, Vipers of the Week for responsibility. Soraya Martinez was nominated by Mrs. Farland. Soraya is being honored as the Viper of the Week for responsibility for her dependability and ability to consistently honor her commitments inside and outside of the classroom. And Mito Perez, nominated by Miss Adipu. Even though I see some scholars on a regular basis exhibit responsibility, I choose Mito because he is a great exemplar taking responsibility for his own learning. Mito takes his high school geometry classes online and he does all this on his own. So these are just excellent examples of what responsibility looks like. Remember, that's part of our core values. Can you recite our core values? Scholarship, leadership, responsibility, empathy, and integrity. We're going to be testing you in the hallways. If you don't have them memorized, get there. Dream Team, you have a workshop today. Workshop on Thursday morning at 8:30 for sixth grade, and then 2:50 for seventh grade, and 3:25 for eighth grade. Dream Team, you need to report to room 20. That is all for the daily announcements. Have a great day, Vipers.